Jack.
Marcy, we got an inquiry from I believe it's a mortgage broker. He sent in an email. I don't know if it was to me or the general email address.
Right.
He watched one of our videos on marketing in general. Yes, and he specifically said. By the way, I don't know if it's a he or she, so I apologize. Don't.
This is just the subject matter of
yes,
this video.
If it's a he or she and I get it wrong, I apologize, or anything in between. You have to be very sensitive today. But either way, they asked, how do you approach banks for turndowns? Okay. So look, coincidentally, and we just got this email, by the way, I think a week or two ago. Coincidentally, I had to go to the bank in person, I think about 2 weeks ago. This is a true story. Now, we do a tremendous amount of banking here. Every day there's wires coming in,
going on.
payoffs and payoffs, wires going out, but it's all electronic. We don't go to a bank, or I don't go to a bank. Our CFO.
I don't think really anyone goes to the bank.
I don't, does Jason?
No.
Our CFO may,
No,
I don't know, but either way, I personally don't. But for whatever reason, I don't even remember. I had to go to the bank to sign something or do something. I forget. I walk into the bank, I introduce myself,
and they're like, oh my God, Jack Miller. Famous Jack Miller.
Whatever.
Right here.
The lady, Gelt Financial, what do you do? I told her, she's,
Can I have your autograph?
do you have a card? Almost an autograph. Do you have a card? It was actually an interesting story. I told my wife, now I'm 62.
No one has card. I don't have a card.
No,
do you have a card? You do have a card. I don't have a card.
I do. I'm 62. I'm beaten up. No one is flirting with me, any girl.
No one.
But this happened to be a very
I
young...
flirt with you sometimes just to make sure that you still can register it.
I still have it somewhere in the back of my brain. At this point, at my age, I'm worrying about drinking water before my bedtime and going to the bathroom.
Too much information.
Yeah, I know, my bladder's bad. But anyway,
too much information.
I was telling my wife when I go home, I haven't been talked to that way by like I don't know how old, a young 20-year-old girl in a long time.
He was probably very flattered.
I was. It could be all full of it. But anyway, I happened to go in, and she was so excited to hear from me. And I went in for something else. She asked me for my card. She went to our website.
Wow.
She asked what kind of deals we do.
Impressive.
This happened to me, just purely coincidental. And this guy sent this. So, you know, in today's world, I'm going to get back to answer the question the broker asked, how do you contact banks? What's the best way? And he goes on to say, in person or email.
Mm-hmm.
Look, in person, in my belief, in person's always the best.
Well, sure, because you have that
human
contact.
Wherever a borrower
do?
is, how many banks? So what I would do if I were a broker, action, in my view, in sales is always better than inaction. And I find that some people are always looking for the perfect way to contact someone. And I always believe, even if it's not the perfect way.
I feel like more is better.
Yes, if you find a way.
Like, just do it and ask and look, and all they could do is say no.
That's right. So to use Marcy's line is, I would say just do it.
Yeah.
Whether you call them, whether you email them, whether you visit them in person, I would reach out to bankers, commercial lenders, tellers.
Right, and you can simply even do it local. I mean, get walking.
Introduce yourself.
Look,
banks, it's very awkward to be a bank because they're very tough.
Yeah.
They're barely doing deals. And when they don't do a customer's deal, the customer gets upset.
Right.
So they're looking for a place.
So you're a solution.
You're a solution.
Actually, yeah.
So when they're looking for a place to effectively take a problem away.
Mm-hmm.
So if it was me, I would contact everyone in your marketplace, emails, going in person, LinkedIn. Anyway, I would develop a mailing list of them through a CRM, and every couple weeks or every month, send them a flyer.
You tickle them.
Yeah, you want to be viewed as a dependable lending referral source and partner. And they'll refer you business. There may be one better way or another way, but action is better than inaction.
No matter what, exactly, you can't sit on the sidelines. You have to get in the game, and that's how you get in the game, is you ask for something that you want.
And then you start talking to them.
Yeah.
You'll talk to some. If you send out 100 emails, you'll get 5 responses, 1 response, whatever it is. Right. And you start talking to them, you learn what they do, and you start to market to them. And once they view you as a reliable, dependable lending source, they'll refer you business, and they'll tell other people to refer you business.
And that's how it starts, word of mouth, making connections, and you get business.
That's right. Works. So I wouldn't so much trying to find the perfect way. I would start the journey. Mm-hmm. You'll start on your path, and you know what? Once you start, you'll refine it. You'll look to keep improving it.
Right.
So maybe just go on.
Keep expanding. It really does work. It does. I'm telling you.
And today, through social media, you can reach out to anyone.
There's so many people you can reach out
Unbelievable.
to. It's It is unbelievable. You know, even the other day, our office is in Florida, in Boca, and we had someone that listens to our videos knock on our door.
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
And come into our office, and it was just like, it was like a pleasure because we're real people.
Yeah.
And we were real office.
That's right.
And, you know, they were very interested in like what we have to offer, what we can do with them, you know, to help us both make money. And they took the initiative to come in to meet us. So that was very cool.
Very unusual. We
Yeah.
do, just so you know, yes, we have a real office.
Oh, yeah.
We have a lot of
But
people.
I don't really usually see that many people in person,
Well,
though. You know, we just
in
don't.
all fairness, we do business all over the country.
Right.
Yeah,
I do business on my computer and on the phone.
Well,
so
we just
right.
talked about 2 deals. One was in Connecticut.
Right, they're all
One
over
was
the
in Charlotte.
Charlotte. Yeah.
They're not coming to us to knock on the door.
No.
But
we always tell brokers, if you're in Florida, please swing by and say hi. And we have had
a lot
people.
of them do. A lot
yeah.
of them do. So marketing, action. Don't try to find the perfect way.
No, just try everything.
Start down the journey.
Yeah.
Once you start down the journey, you'll be adjusting all the way. There's so much money out there, and there's so many deals out there. You know, when brokers say, or someone says, "Oh, business is slow. We don't have any deals."
Well, I mean, you gotta look.
They're
for
not
it.
working hard
Yeah,
enough.
you just
I don't
gotta
mean to
keep
be
looking.
hardcore. They're not working hard enough.
Yeah.
You know, look. In what we do, the commercial arena and business purpose loans, okay, there's I think 38 states, 37 states where you don't need a license. Again, I'm not an attorney, but that's what we believe. Get your own
About
attorney.
that number,
Okay,
yeah.
there's what 200 million people in these states. You know, there's
Someone's doing
50
business out
million
there.
people who need this.
Yeah.
You can't find one person? Of course you can. Maybe you're not looking hard enough. Maybe you're not out there. Maybe there's different reasons why you're not getting it.
Well, and we've said this in other videos too, which is really, really important, is that you know your product too.
Yes.
You have to know what you're talking about, because if you don't, you're not going to be successful. You have to learn what the lingo is, what the terms are, how to do a deal, you know, what happens if this happens,
Most
or that
brokers
happens.
don't. I'm going to move over here. You know what? I'm
Okay.
being cut off. This looks a little odd.
It's a better angle, I
Better
think.
angle,
Yeah.
okay.
Anyway, yes, but that's really important. So, like, take the time to, like, look up and learn, you know, before you sell.
Yeah, most
So-
brokers don't, to be candid with you. It's a big
It's
mistake.
important.
It's a big mistake they're making. You know, everyone wants to get rich quick. They don't want to pay. They don't want to
You gotta
take the
drive to the
time.
end.
It's a long journey.
Yeah.
It's a journey, but you'll do great. Okay,
All right.
so to this person who sent this in, thank you very much. We answered your question. Start down the journey. Let us know how you're making, and you can make a living. You can make a great living. You can make more money than you can spend just working on bank referrals. Just focus on it. Laser focus on it. And what I would do too is just don't tell them you do every type of loan.
No,
focus. Focus. Whatever type of loan you
Yes,
want to
you have
focus
to
on.
focus.
Focus on it and make that your mission. Don't cast a wide net. Laser shoot and do it. Remember, like wherever you're seeing this, like it. If you have any questions, let us know. We will answer them. You can post them or write in. We answer all the questions.
Absolutely. We'll have a great
Most of the
afternoon.
questions. Most of the questions.
All
Take
right,
care.
take
Check
care.
us out at geltfinancial.com. Take care.